Hi Van,
Hello.
what do you do at MYEG?
Well, I'm the head of the corporate department, and in the department we are responsible for a few functions, namely corporate communications, sustainability, investor relations, and also corporate finance.
If you had to describe your leadership style in 3 words, what would they be?
Empowerment, the other being compassion, and I think above all the most important is gratitude.
So the next question, what do you look for in a talent?
Of course, the commitment to excellence is always very important, but more importantly is the eagerness to try something new, especially if it involves trying something difficult, because it means that that person has a desire to learn and to push boundaries.
Couldn't agree more. Are you somebody who prefers morning meetings or evening meetings?
Well, I'm a morning person, so definitely morning when the mind is still fresh and alert.
So what's your favorite way to stay informed about market trends?
Obviously, reading the news is something I do every morning across all the main news portals. That's where I get most of the information, and it's always very important to stay ahead of what's happening in the world so that we can then do our jobs.
So are you a beach person or a mountain person?
Beach 100%.
Can you tell us what's your favorite movie?
Oof, I have so many. We could be here all day listing out movies, but I think one that I rewatched recently, I'll name that, is called The Road. It's based on a book by Cormac McCarthy, which also happens to be my favorite author.
So what's your personal habit or hobby that keeps you focused at work?
Oh, definitely my daily meditation practice. I think it helps me a lot in terms of staying mindful and staying intentional. Not only for work, but everything in life.
If you had a superpower, what would that be?
Well, if I had a superpower, I would want the power to be able to impart courage and confidence to people that I meet. And I'm also talking about myself, because I see fear and insecurity and anxiety holding a lot of people back from living the life that they want to live.
What is the piece of advice that you have received and you have been applying ever since?
Well, nobody gave me this advice, but it came as I was doing my readings and listening to podcasts and those kind of things throughout my life. It's a phrase by a French author named Marcel Proust, and it says that even if nothing changes, if we change, everything changes.
Very nice. Thank you, Dan.
Thank you. All right, thank you.
Very insightful.